Now, a lot of you right now are trying to figure out what you're going to do with your bracket. Drew and I we do this every year. And this year, Noah has decided to try to do a bracket as well. And as we know, he knows a lot about everything. So we decided it was time for another segment of Noah Talk Sports. Now, Noah, is this the first time you've ever done a bracket?
I did a bracket in high school because my friends were doing a bracket, and I picked, it was in 2008, and I picked the winner.
Who did you pick? I guess that was what year?
Florida.
Florida, and how did you come up with that?
I have a lot of family that lives in Florida, and so I thought it would be interesting if they won.
Nice. Have you ever watched the NCAA tournament before?
I tried before, but I couldn't watch it, so basically no.
All right, so you're doing your bracket, and did you have an overall strategy to how you pick the teams?
Well, I started to look at their stats and numbers and stuff, but that wasn't really fun. So because I would do things like I'd look at their numbers and I'd see okay, this team has a lot of rebounds, and I'm always saying teams need to catch the ball more when they miss if they want to win. So I would pick, if their stats were a little close, I would pick the one who could rebound it the most, because I want to stick with my gut.
It's fine. Well, that makes perfect sense. Now I look at your bracket. It's surprisingly normal, actually. But the first thing that sticks out, you picked Wright State over Tennessee. First of all, do you know where Wright State is?
No. That's not a state, actually.
No, it is not. That's true. It is not a state. Why did you pick Wright State over Tennessee?
I figured Tennessee would still be pretty bummed out because we just beat them.
Going through here, I've noticed your Elite Eight. You have Villanova and Florida. Florida's a little bit of an upset. You have them surprising some teams. Is it Florida once again because that's where your family's from?
Yes.
Does your family play?
No.
Okay.
None of us play basketball.
Never would have guessed that.
Going over here, you actually have Miami in the Sweet 16, but you have Kentucky beating Arizona. Why do you think the Cats end up beating Arizona?
Why not? Here's the thing. I'm not getting any money for this, so I just want to pick the team I want to win. I don't get, everybody at the station, they're all UK fans, but none of them pick Kentucky to win. It's why? You don't get anything out of it. If you're wrong, who cares? Just kind of show your support.
So you're saying, if you're a fan of a team, you should pick them because you're a fan of them?
Yeah, if you're from Wright State, you need to have Wright State winning.
Now you have San Diego State beating Houston. Are you anti-Houston?
No, I didn't know I had that. Sometimes I would get really bored going down the list. Actually, because I had a couple where I picked Texas just because I'm that's one of those states people seem to think are pretty tough. But I just realized now that I didn't do that for that one.
What makes Texas a state where people are pretty tough?
They just say that all the time. It's probably not true. I picked Xavier to go pretty far because...
I was surprised about that. A lot of people don't think Xavier is for real. What do you think? Why do you think they're good?
Well, he's one of the X-Men.
So
I thought that was an interesting thing.
Xavier. You have Xavier in the Final Four because of the X-Men.
I thought it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that's how most people have a Xavier.
Yeah.
All right, Auburn, a lot of people don't believe in Auburn as a team that can go far. You had them beating Clemson, getting to the Sweet 16. Did you see something from Auburn or Bruce Pearl this year that you liked?
I just recognize that team name. And I don't recognize Clemson as a name of any sports. So...
You didn't recognize Clemson.
No.
Clemson has just 2 years ago won the football national title game. I assume you didn't watch that.
No.
All right, well, let's go to your Final Four. You have Xavier and the X-Men. You have Kentucky. What about Villanova? What was it you like about Villanova?
Again, I don't know where that's at, but that's a pretty funny name. It's a combination of house and star. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, you're doing some translation.
And they're also a seed one, and this they didn't face a lot of people who were much higher than that.
So they were a seed one. You like the seed ones.
Yeah.
All right. So Villanova, or as you like to call them, House Star, is in the Final Four. You have Kentucky, Xavier, and then you pick Duke. A lot of people would be surprised if you're picking the teams you want to win. Why Duke?
Well, here's the thing. I actually picked them to go to the Final Two with Kentucky because I thought that would make the best movie. We're like a seed 5, so we're not ranked very high. So it kind of reminded me of the Mighty Ducks movie.
Oh,
like
exactly.
we're the Mighty Ducks.
So Kentucky Duke would basically be like another edition. What Mighty Ducks are we on? 4, 5?
I don't know.
I don't think we're on any. I think they're done. Right.
Well, whichever one we're on, that it would be that
People
again.
kept telling me that like other teams were gonna go and stuff, and like no one picked Kentucky, and I thought that just sounded really boring. Like you're not seeing a movie made called Remember the Virginians, so I don't really think it'd be fun if they won.
So Kentucky Duke, Calipari playing the role of Emilio Estevez. You have the Cats winning the national championship. Do you have a score?
76 to 69.
76-69.
not a bad, prediction.
Kentucky and Duke in the finals. Well, Noah, as usual, it's very enlightening, and we hope that helps you with your bracket on another Noah Talk Sports.